You may be thinking, Robbie, giant monster movies aren't exactly horror. But here's my take. If events like this unfolded in real life, they would be utterly horrifying. So in that sense, these films have earned a home here on Fright Night Flicks. Greetings and welcome to Fright Night Flicks, where every night is Fright Night. After watching Godzilla -1, I decided to dive into Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, and let me tell you, it's been the biggest surprise of the year for me so far. The MonsterVerse films have always been hit or miss for me, but this one truly felt like an upgrade in every aspect. Story, characters and visuals. It seems like the film took notes from Godzilla -1 on how to craft a giant monster epic that's both interesting and entertaining. I enjoyed it so much that I even brought the Blu-ray and decided to re-watch it to prepare for this review. But the real question is, does it hold up on a second viewing? Is it as good as I thought it was the first time round? Well, let's dive into it as I share my thoughts on Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire.
The last time those two met up, it was almost the end of Kong.
They don't have to like each other. They just have to work together.
Now I have seen everything.
One of my main issues with the MonsterVerse franchise has been its weak, convoluted plots and bland, underdeveloped characters.
Not a great plan.
Thankfully, this film doesn't fall into those traps. The plot is genuinely interesting, particularly when it comes to exploring the Hollow Earth setting and the story that unfolds there. I believe this film could easily stand on its own without required prior knowledge of the other MonsterVerse entries. It's that well constructed. Whilst previous films have suffered from over-ambience of characters, Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire keeps the focus tight with just 4 main human characters. Each one well developed and engaging, making them relatable and grounded. Seeing returning characters like Dr. Eileen, Andrews, Bernie and Gia receive more depth and development was a welcome surprise. Rebecca Hall, Brian Tyree Henry and Kaylee Hottle reprise their roles from Godzilla vs. Kong and get to flex their acting chops with more nuanced and fleshed out performances. Hall and Henry in particular are such talented actors, and I'm glad to see their skills put to good use here. They put effort into the performance and have fun with the roles. But the standout star of the show again is Dan Stevens, who plays Trapper, a veterinarian at Monarch. After impressing me in Abigail, Stevens shines once again, bringing a charming 80s action hero vibe to his character. Trapper is a fantastic addition to the MonsterVerse, and Stevens' performance is easily the best one since Bryan Cranston's in the 2014 Godzilla film.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
No review of this film would be complete without mentioning the phenomenal visual effects that make you just want to say, wow, every time they light up on screen. I've been sceptical of films that rely heavily on CGI lately, but I went into this with low expectations and were generally blown away by how visually stunning this is. The cinematography delivers some striking shots, and the score, with its classic 80s sci-fi synths, perfectly complements the film's vibe. It's impressive how well crafted it is, making it not just a visual treat, but an overall enjoyable experience.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Before I dive into my final thoughts on the film, I just wanted to remind you guys to subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content from Fright Night Flicks. Also, don't forget to like this video, let me know your thoughts on Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire in the comments down below, and give us a follow on Facebook. Right, enough from me, back to the movie. Overall, Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire surpasses its MonsterVerse predecessors, feeling like it's taken valuable lessons from Godzilla -1 to create a visually stunning, story-driven film with interesting characters. Thanks to the strong writing, performances, visual effects, cinematography, score and editing, Adam Wingard has directed a great follow-up to Godzilla vs. Kong that could easily stand on its own. For me, Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire earns a 9 out of 10 and a 4.5 out of 5 stars. If you're a fan of the MonsterVerse and you haven't seen this film yet, make sure you check it out, as this is one film you do not want to miss. Thank you all for watching today's video. I'll be back with my ranking review on all 5 MonsterVerse films next. But in the meantime, stay spooky.